Hello, Mr. Stampede. Hey everyone, it's Tiqqle. In this video, we're going over Beastmaster Hunter in the alpha of Shadowlands. Now, remember, the first thing is first. We're down to level 50 from 120, and then the new level cap will be 60. So that means there is a stat squish. Our health is now below 10k, which is okay. Everything gets scaled down. My item level is now 75. No really big deal there. But today we're going to go over the Beastmaster Hunter, and we have a lot of other videos about Druid, Shaman, other classes. I'll put those down in the description in case you want to check those out. We have a lot of hype around the alpha, and we're going to keep answering your questions on stream, which I stream every day, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch, link down below. But let's get into Beastmaster Hunter today. Now, the main change, as I mentioned, is level squish. Now, the next thing that they've done is they've added a Hunter tab to the spellbook. This gives a class identity back to the characters. I've been saying this a lot, but it is awesome. They've made things that are across all of the Hunter specs, which makes Hunter feel like a Hunter. It doesn't feel like a Beastmaster Hunter. It feels like a Marksman Hunter. It feels like a Survival. So with this being said, let's go ahead and go through the Hunter skills, and then we'll go to the talents and as well. And then we'll look at how some of the abilities work when I fight some mobs. Okay, so number one in the Hunter tab, this is, again, across all Hunter, including Survival, which uses a melee weapon. So you may get, for example, Arcane Shot as a Survival Hunter, but you can't even use it unless you hot swap weapons to a gun or a bow. Now anyway, for Beastmaster, let's just get into it. Arcane Shot, still here, doing damage. Our Aspect of Cheetah, same thing. Eyes of the Beast, that's actually not yet implemented. Exhilaration, same. Aspect of Turtle, same. Faint Death, same. Flare is on all the Hunters. Freezing Trap, Disengage, like these are all things that you've seen and used before in a lot of your different spec Hunters, but now it's generally on the Hunter tab. Hunter's Mark, this is different. This is back. This used to be in the game, and now it's returned. Apply Hunter's Mark to a target, increasing all damage you deal to the marked target by 5%. The target can always be seen and tracked. That's pretty darn nice, and that's back for all the Hunters, including Survival. Now, the next tab here, you have Misdirection, which is fine. You have Primal Rage, which is it has to do with the pet that I have selected, which is a Bloodlust. You have Tar Trap, and you also get this. Trank Shot has returned, removing 1 Enrage and 1 magic effect from the enemy target. This is a Purge. On a 10-second cooldown, that's not bad. This means you can take things off like Discipline Bubble. You can take Earth Shield off. You can do things like that. And it will also help you in PvE, because now you have a Purge on a Hunter. That's pretty nice. I believe there was a pet before that could do a Purge, but here now you have a Trank Shot to actually make that happen. So that's about it for the abilities. There aren't too many changes to these. Like none of these were really modified, but these are the ones that are now just baseline, which is kind of nice that they're organized in one place. Now let's get into the Beastmaster Hunter specific skills, which I will go through some of the changes that have happened there. So Aspect of the Wild, this is same, which is grants you and your pet focus and increased crit damage for 20 seconds. Counter Shot, same. You have Intimidation, Stun. You have Barb Shot, which is a damage over time effect, which generates focus over time. Bestial Wrath. You have Kill Command. This is because of my talent. Let's ignore that for now. You've got Kill Shot back. Kill Shot's a new ability. Well, it's a new ability, but it used to be in the game. This is you attempt to finish off a wounded target doing 1,000 damage. And remember, we only have 10,000 health. That's 10% damage of my entire health pool. Only usable on enemies with less than 20% health, which is pretty cool. And the animation for that's pretty nice. Cobra Shot, a quick shot, reduces the cooldown of Commanding Shot. That's the same. Multi-shot, same. Concussive Shot is a little bit different. Concussive Shot, it dazes the target, slowing their movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds. But it also added Steady Shot will increase the duration of Concussive Shot on the targets, meaning that if I put Concussive Shot on a target, I use Steady Shot on it, it will extend that duration. Now, what's a little interesting here about Concussive Shot is that it does say extended by Steady Shot, increasing by 3 seconds, but Steady Shot is a marksman ability. It's not actually available to Beastmaster Hunters. So that's a little weird, but it's okay. And the thing to mention is that Multi-Shot now doesn't hit all the targets, it only hits 5. So it's reducing the AoE ability of BM Hunters to only hit 5 targets with this, and it only hits, where is it? The Beast Cleave is 5 targets, and then talents of, we'll get to it, but Barrage only hits up to 8. Stampede does hit all of the enemies, I believe. All your enemies within... Yeah, so which we'll get there. Exotic Beast, that's fine. Kindred Spirit, this is normal. They did add this, Pack Tactics. This is a passive focus generation increased by 100%. This wasn't in the game before. Now it is for Beastmaster Hunters. Wild Call, that's fine. So that's about it for the skills. So the main changes to the talents are, I'll just go right to the changes. This is all the same. First tier, second tier, Scent of Blood has been modified. I'll put it up on the screen, the old version. Activating Bestial Wrath now gets 2 charges of Barb Shot. Before, it was a little bit different. but that's where we're at now. Next, Spitting Cobra. Spitting Cobra this tier has been modified. This is now when Bestial Wrath ends, summon a Spitting Cobra to aid you in combat for 15 seconds. Each Cobra shot used during Bestial Wrath increases the damage of the Spitting Cobra by 10%. We tested this out, and I'll show you what it looks like, but it does not do that much damage. It's a little sad, but that's okay. Maybe they'll tweak this in the tuning. I did put in a ticket that says that it doesn't do much damage. So that's that. On this tier with Barrage went from hitting all targets to hitting 8 targets, and the channel is exactly the same as it was before, but only hitting 8. Now Stampede went from a 3-minute cooldown to a 2-minute cooldown. It doesn't do that much damage, so again, I put in a ticket that said it doesn't do that much damage. I feel like it should. It's a 2-minute cooldown, but it does hit all the targets in front of it. Now in the last tier, Aspect of the Beast was slightly modified, increasing the damage and healing. It added and healing of your pets by 30%. I'm not sure why the healing part is important. Put down in the comments below if you know why. But otherwise, Bloodshed. Bloodshed is a new talent on this tier. Command your pet to tear into the target, causing it to bleed for 900 damage over 18 seconds, increasing all damage taken from your pet by 15% for 18 seconds. And no, you might be thinking, okay, if I Bloodshed and then I Stampede, maybe it'll do more damage. No, we tested that. It doesn't work. Bloodshed does not improve the Stampede damage. So those are the changes to the talents. It's not overwhelming, but it is some tweaks. Spitting Cobra does seem kind of like it could be interesting. Stampede, if it actually gets ramped up in damage, could be good. Bloodshed, I actually think Bloodshed is in early development because it has the same icon as Kill Command, and when I use it, there's no animation. I think those things will be tweaked as alpha and the beta go on. So that's about it for the changes. What I'm also going to do is I'll send you, include in this video, the link to the Wowhead article, which does show some of the changes. It is a little hard to follow just because you're just reading and there's so many modifications, but we'll also do some gameplay right now that'll show you how it works. All right, so let's go ahead and try to use Spitting Cobra to see how it works. So again, I need to Bestial Wrath onto the mob and then spam Cobra shots, and then depending on how many Cobra shots I get out, it will increase the damage of that Spitting Cobra. So let's go ahead and just let's just do it. So let's pop that. Let's go ahead and use it. So I'm stacking this up. 2, 3. Let's use this for regen. Okay. Not gonna use. We're only gonna use this. Okay, so we're just spamming, interrupting that. More Cobras. Oh yikes! Let's go ahead and hit another target. Spitting Cobra should have popped. Oh, maybe Bestial Wrath. Oh, there it is. Spitting Cobra's hitting. You can see it. There it is. It's not that big. Truthfully, we did think it would be a little bit bigger, but feels a little bad. But it is what it is, and we'll go ahead and check the damage of that. You can see, we'll have to kill these mobs real quick, which we'll use Stampede to try to do. I'm just using all my abilities to try to wipe these out. Did not mean to pull this many, but so be it. Bestial Wrath again. We'll pop this. Exhilarate. Hunter's Mark. Getting a lot of Cobra shots in here. Kill shot. Yeep. Alright. We'll pull one more mob. Let's see what the Cobra. Where's the Cobra at? Oh, there's the Cobra. You can see that, alright, your Spitting Cobra is hitting for 33. 33 is not that much. It's actually similar to a Searing Totem. Now, of course, it's a little bit more damage. I'm not going to scoff at that. But it's also a pretty small model, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now, the other thing that we didn't look at is the Stampede damage. Stampede damage doesn't do that much. We'll go ahead and we'll reset things, and we'll do it again. But those are some of the new abilities. Now, while we're waiting for Stampede to come back, let's go ahead and use Bloodshed again. We'll use it on this guy. You'll see its animation is pretty underwhelming. Ready? So this is Blood. There, I pressed it. Nothing changes. I think this is not, it's just unfinished. And so that'll have to be, that'll be updated over time. Hunter's Mark is something new. And let's go ahead and get a kill shot in. Ready? Kill shot. This looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and wait for Stampede. We'll do Stampede again so you can see it again and you can see how much damage it does. All right, let's go ahead and use this Stampede. I'll show you how much damage it does. My auto attacks are hitting for about, like you can see, like 160, so they give you a frame of reference. So my mobs are hitting, it's kind of like a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and make them turn on passive. So nothing else other than my auto attacks hitting. And then we'll use Stampede, which is a pretty cool ability, truthfully. But Stampede's hitting for 100s. It's hitting for groups of 3 for 100. So it's taking 100, or 300, 300, 300, which is actually stacking up to be an okay amount, but not really that great. Especially, I mean, the only way it would be very good is if it was a big AoE pack, like more than 5, because as I just mentioned, multi-shot and barrage can only hit 5 targets. So that's the only way it would be good if you're doing that big of packs, I guess. But it still seems like a low number. But Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for BM. We're going to be testing more stuff out on the stream every day, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be keeping exploring every single class, every single spec, and I'll be putting up videos over time. So put down in the comments below what you want to see, if you have any questions for me about any class, and we'll hit it up. Okay, guys, thanks so much for the love. Thanks so much for the support. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.